I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home.
I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it. I'm drank up and I'm banked up and I'm faded. You bend it down and you poke it up and you elevate it, you elevate it.
I came over, I ain't sober, I'm still drunk, that's hangover. Might run it back when this page over. You the best thing, I done slaved over. Gon' arch you back and been way over. It's overdue for that understressing. Over him, now you underdressing.
That was so good. Oh my goodness. Talk about a perfect little mini Saturday lunch. We're about to go out and go have some fun. So I need to get ready, get my face together. Okay, get my face going. But I wanted to just check in with you guys, say hello, welcome to the vlog. Put a star in the comment section so I know you made it. And with that, let me get this face together so we can go ahead and get our butts out this house.
Call me up and I come finessing like, ooh, we shot it, what it do, what it don't. Baby, you a queen, you can move how you want. You was rocking with me when I couldn't stay afloat. They ain't never saying nothing wavy to a boat. Like eyes up, look at me, now I'm the captain. Brought the camera, time for action. Split the legs just like a fraction. Tuck the napkin, time
on the scooters again, you guys. So we got our scooters.
Tell me that it's real. Hit it to the max. Tell me how it feel. It's gonna be a minute cause I'm in it for the thrill. Make her feel like heaven, she gon' put me in the wheel. And willingly I wanna do anything she wanna do. I ain't even wanna boo, but this is what the karma do. It's hard to be apart from you, cause ooh, I
love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low. Make you sit right here. Now you can't go back home. You love it when I get so high and drop that thing so low.
Hey y'all, it's Sunday and we have come back downtown, but this time we've come to eat. Oops. So we're coming to this place they just built. It's probably been here now like 6 to 8, maybe a year, 6 months, 8 months, a year, something like that. But we're coming down here to try the burger bar and have some lunch, or I guess it's dinner now. Kind of a late lunch, early dinner. We're gonna see how this place is hitting. Arius said it's pretty good. He kind of said it compares to like Five Guys, but a little bit cheaper.
My mama used to say that it's the way it goes. Feelings gonna make me smarter, and to realize that the river always ends up in the ocean. Nothing we could ever do about it.
Brian ordered food. I can't wait. I'm hungry. I kind of feel like riding the scooters again. It was so much fun yesterday. Like seeing people ride. Let me show you. Seeing people ride makes me want to ride. Maybe next time. We spent a lot of money. It was like 30-something a person. 3 of us. So we all spent $100 riding yesterday. We could have bought our own scooters, because scooters to buy it yourself was like $250. As many times as we've come out here this summer, I'm like, next year we might have to just get our own scooters and just call it a day. Because we have invested in these scooters like crazy. It's actually a really good business idea. Whoever thought about it and thought to do this has made their money back so many times.
Nothing we could ever do, but let it flow, let it flow. Forever could be rising on the mountains, climbing high enough to see the sky, to light up all the colors of its motion, leave every obstacle behind.
Hey y'all, it's Monday and I am headed to my women's check, my annual checkup, and I have to be there in like, I want to say it's like 15 minutes, but I'm like 7 minutes away, so I'll be a little bit early. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. My son is on the way home. So Arius, as you guys know, goes to college in Ohio, in Columbus, Ohio. He is on his way home. There has been a lot of outbreaks of COVID at his university, so he's made the executive decision to come home and do his classes from here, and then just kind of play it by ear and figure out if things kind of die down a little bit so he can go back to school. here later on in the fall, winter season. So we'll keep you posted on that. But it was kind of crazy, just like the whole fiasco of figuring out if that indeed was going to be what he decided to do. And he did decide to indeed come home. So he'll be here. He actually said he was going to be here just a little bit before 4 o'clock, and my doctor's appointment is at 4. So we're going to like cross paths. I think he'll be pulling up right now, and I'm going to be passing him on the way to the doctor's office. It's been so crazy, you guys. On a side note, looking at the market, it's literally like the market is trading sideways right now. I'm only in Apple and in Peloton, and Peloton came back down to the level they were before the market dropped a couple weeks ago, and they've been just sitting there literally trading sideways. And I haven't even done research to kind of get a better understanding as to what you should be looking at when a stock trades sideways, but I was gonna look into that in a little bit and just kind of see like people's thoughts on stocks trading sideways, because I've never really seen a stock trade sideways for this long, and they've literally been trading sideways now since they came down on Friday. So I don't really expect them to do much before 4 o'clock when they close. I was kind of going back and forth on just selling them all together and just, you know, calling it good with the gains that I had last week, but I'm still optimistic. They've had so much good news and no bad news, and for them to be down at this level, I feel like I just need to wait it out and be patient, because as Warren Buffett says, impatience in the market is transferring the money to the patient, or something along those lines. So y'all get the point. I don't want to be impatient and lose my money, and we're talking about a lot of money, and give back what I've made. So I'm just going to be patient and wait for it to come around and potentially get into something else. And I haven't really done any research on anybody else at this point, so I don't like entering into companies, investing into companies without understanding them real good, like real thoroughly. So, you know, I'm just kind of chilling. I had a lot of meetings today. I actually had a really big meeting this morning with someone in senior leadership. It was actually pretty interesting of a discussion. And then I've been kind of busy most of the day, so I haven't really had an opportunity even over lunch to talk to you guys like I normally would. But I feel like I'm still in like corporate mode how I'm talking right now. If you guys haven't noticed, sometimes I feel like I go from like corporate mode to regular Kristyn, where I'm just a little bit more laid back and like loosey-goosey. But right now I feel a little bit like in corporate structure. So we will see. So yeah, y'all, I was talking on my live the other day about my hair, and I'm really feeling like I just want to cut my hair off. I think I would just love having a short haircut. It would be super studious, and like I have this picture in my head of what I would look like, because I had short hair before when I did the big chop, and it just, to me, I feel like it would be so easy to wake up in the morning, do a really quick wash and go, wash my short hair, you know, and take care of it. And like if I wanted to wear a wig, I could just throw a wig over my hair, call it a day. But I'm trying not to be what's the word, like impulsive, because I can be very impulsive. But I really am starting to feel like I just want to cut my hair and just like start over and call it a day. And I really might end up doing that. I should have turned right here, because I could have cut quicker. That was my turn. Oh well. So we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm really gonna do it, because I've had this urge before, but I really am starting to strongly feel like I would enjoy a short haircut a lot, and could just style my curls that way and call it a day, you know what I mean? But the only thing about it is if I did try to wear my hair short, the part that would kind of suck is I know I would want to get my hair cut and like have it, you know, get the back tapered. And I probably could have Brian do it, but I don't know if he's comfortable with that. So I have to talk to him and just see what he's thinking, like if that's something he feels like he could do to help me. But if not, I may hold on to my curls a little bit longer until COVID is over, and then I can, like, when I start going back to, you know, actually get my hair done, I can go to someone who does haircuts and maintain it, I guess is what I'm trying to get after. So I will keep y'all posted. But as much as I do love my hair, and it's nice having my hair be longer, it's so much work. I do think I'm starting to, like, my hair is just getting tired from manipulating it, messing with my curls so much. I wash my hair a lot. Like, I washed my hair today. Most of the time when I wear my hair curly, I wash it that day. And I just feel like washing your hair over and over, it just puts a toll on your hair, your curly hair. And I definitely think that's what's starting to kind of happen to mine. You know, I'm just like drying it out, and I don't want to do that, but it unfortunately is what is kind of happening. So I am gonna go ahead and run up in here. I'm supposed to be at 1123. So yeah, I'm gonna run up in here, y'all, and we'll talk in a second.
Don't you get it by now? Tell me what you learned in grade school. Give it to me like you want it. Did you forget that good? Why is our love it one-sided? It should really be give and take. Fill you up and leave me empty. Baby, was that my mistake? Covering his feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad right now, I can't even think straight. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't reach. Rewind, rewind.
Hey guys, today is Tuesday, and like that, my brother is calling.
What up?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I like that shirt.
Thank you. It's from Pretty Little Thing.
Oh, cute. You cooking?
Yeah, I was to make me some fried chicken tenders.
Yo, I'm about to make some wings.
Uh-oh.
I have to air fry them though.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna do that, but I don't have the patience because we got, like, everybody's here, and I have to make so many.
Oh yeah.
I'll be.
Oh, you would have to make like 5 packs of the mugs.
Yeah, I'd have to do like a whole bunch of. It would take me all night. It'd be like 25 minutes a thing or
Oh, you air
iteration.
fryer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it's not big enough.
Heck yeah. I'm recording. You're on camera.
Oh. Yeah, I'm about to tear these wings up. I just started this new like diet thing.
Uh-huh.
Man, why today all I'm eating is 4 hard-boiled eggs.
For what?
4 hard-boiled eggs.
Oh my gosh. Why would you do that?
The funny thing is, I'm hungry now, but I really didn't get hungry until like a couple hours ago.
Yeah, you about to have gas.
I know. So far, so good though.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not really a gassy person, which is good.
That's good.
My stomach doesn't get upset over things, but you know, I don't know, all the eggs.
Yeah, I'm making the eggs right now. Put hot sauce in them. Put a little
So that
water.
means I'm about to be real lazy. I'm about to do some, they're about to be garlic herb. That's what I got.
Oh my goodness.
I'll throw some Lawry's on them.
You over to the other side of the kitchen, so I can multitask. Arius is back, y'all. Say hi, Arius.
I like his arm. Hey, what's up, Arius?
What's good, Danny?
Arius, your hair is so long.
Yeah, I'm trying to grow it out so my
Wait, what are you gonna do with it?
mom can get me right with the braids.
Oh,
He be
right.
trying to make me do his hair.
Cause she be getting me right. Why would I not? You know what I mean?
No, I don't. I do.
You have really good hair, though, Arius. I like it the way it is.
I do
Thank
not
you.
be knowing what I'm doing.
Thank you.
Like at all.
You gotta learn. Get on YouTube.
You said what?
I'm telling your mom, you gotta learn how to do it. Get on YouTube.
Exactly.
She.
We're gonna do it together.
You excited about your oh, sorry.
Yeah. It comes I think it's like a week and a half. But we're having never mind. It comes in like a week and a half, so I'm excited. I can't wait to get the bike.
Yeah.
Y'all, my bike is about to be here. So geeked.
You're probably gonna get a ton of views when people are looking for this new bike.
Man, I hope so. Shoot.
Because I haven't seen it on YouTube yet.
I know, me either. I'm trying to be the first. I'm like, y'all gotta hurry up, and they better not push my stuff back.
Well, the good news too is if you were like one of the first people, Peloton might be like trying to block the camera with the bottle. They might be like, oh, we gotta work with her a little bit more because she's the only person over here posted.
Man, no. One time I reached out to Peloton and asked them if they work with influencers and if they'd be interested in collaborating, and they wrote me back and said no.
Like trying to get you to do a commercial or send in footage or something.
Man, and what's crazy is I sent them my videos and everything, and my videos have a lot of views. I sent them my videos and everything, and I sent them like examples of people who said they bought because of me. They were like, no.
They were like, thank you, but
exactly. Thank you, but no thank you.
Like, we appreciate your interest.
I was like, dang. Those chicken tenders were so good, you guys. I've showed you guys before how I make them. I got that recipe from either China or from, oh man, I think it might have been Smoking and Grilling with AB. One of the two, but that recipe is not my recipe, but it's their recipe and it's so good. I don't think I showed you guys what they look like when they were all done, but they look like restaurant chicken tenders. So I'm about to take a shower real quick, change my clothes. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna switch the battery out, and then we're gonna talk for a little bit before I go to bed.
Hiding these feelings, going through changes. I'm just so mad, but now it's at my own expense. So I'ma just tweet it and delete it, knowing you won't read it before we get too far away. I need to clear my mind. I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line.
Okay, so I'm about to teach you how to read charts real quick. Okay, so basically what you want to do is you want to learn the trend of the stock. Let's do Peloton because that's currently like my favorite stock. Okay, so when I watch the stock during the day, I usually watch Peloton at a minute, and I use a couple indicators. This one's called the Bollinger indicator at the top, these lines. This orange line is the variable weighted average, which is basically the variable weighted average price. Down here, this is the MACD, moving average convergence divergence. RSI, I don't know what that stands for, which basically tells you if the stock's oversold or undersold. And I'll explain how they all work in a second. But I use these indicators to help me know, it helps me confirm the trade. But the best way to know what price to buy a stock and sell a stock is price action, or understanding the trend of the stock. So I had asked a question that I didn't understand, like, why do stocks, when they hit a certain price, get stuck? And you'll see it happen, like sometimes if the stock's moving real fast, it's falling fast, it'll hit a price and get stuck. And I didn't understand why, like what makes that price be the price that it always gets stuck at, right? What I found is that typically a price that a stock gets stuck at is a previous high or low. So what happens is when a stock hits a high, like for example Peloton hit $92, and it also hit $88. It hit recently a high of $100. Well, the $100 was after hours, so that probably is not going to be a level people keep track of. But the total high I think was like 90 something. It was like 98 or something like that. So people keep track of these highs in their head, and then those become levels. Those become what they call resistance and support. So resistance is at the top, which for Peloton, you see that $88? That's resistance. So when it comes up here and it hits that and it gets stuck, that would be considered. The only reason though that this technically fell like this though, Apple made an announcement right at this moment. And that's when it pulled the stock down. So you'll see like 82 is a level for Peloton, but the way you confirm levels is, right now I'm in 1 minute. If I go into the 2-hour trend, you can see the stock over like days, right? If you look at 4 hours, it condenses it down even more. So you can see the stock over like this last month fitting on the chart. And basically when you start to pay attention, you can actually draw, and I'm gonna turn this way because I have a feeling people may want to see what I'm talking about. I'm teaching you and I'm gonna teach them too. Okay, so you can actually draw, I like to use horizontal lines, but you can actually draw resistance and support levels right on the chart. So you see like this is kind of a level here. It's like, and you want to find points where it was like highs and lows happen. And you want to touch points that the stock tested multiple times. So like you see how every one of those stocks has like a bottom where it touches, and you don't want to do the end of the wick, you want to get up here. But you see how they all kind of touch that same spot?
Yeah.
So that's a level. Let's do another one. And then we'll do...
So what does that show you?
It shows you if the stock ever falls back, this is the level it's going to test. So you see how right here, what was this, 70? 77.28. So there's like a level in here. So the last couple of days, you see how it like tested. Today, I don't know, this is hard because it was on an upward trend, so I'd probably say like right here. Like you see how it tested up to that and it tested down to that? Let me draw one more. So basically what happens is if the stock gets tested in a negative way, it's going to test to that level. So you see how on this day, this was a bad day. It literally hit this high and then it walked down. But when it came down to the 70, like 80 some dollars. It probably would have came lower if it had more time in that day. And then after hours it floated up. And then it finally came down to that $78 mark. See when it did it again back here? This was like that. I think this was like that Friday here. Yeah, it tested that level though. This is when it was like real bad. You see this was like that bad day where everything went down? Yeah. This came all the way down to like 73. So this would definitely be a level right here. And you see it tried to test that level again here. So I'm gonna draw one there. So what happens is, you know, like right now, okay, today, Apple had some bad news, and it tested right here. This is $82. If tomorrow goes low, it's going to come down probably to like here. So that's how you know.
So if tomorrow's a bad day, it's going to come back to the, whatever mark that is.
But what happens is, because everybody knows that, those are considered buyer's levels. So if we do a day one, let's do a day one. And you can see where I drew what we just did.
Babe, is that when you draw like the two lines and it shows if it's going up or down?
I don't know. No, those are trend lines. These are basically like resistance and support lines I'm drawing right here. So if it comes down tomorrow, which technically today was a green day. Green means it started low and it went up. If it starts up and comes down, then it's red. That's a bearish candlestick. Green, bullish. This is called a hammer, and then bullish, bullish. But when you see it kind of be like a little piece and it's like a hammer. This one's considered like neutral. And then green is up. Started here and went up throughout the day, and then it ended up pulling back. And you see this piece where the big bar is. This is open and that's closed. If it goes up higher than that, it's gonna, wherever it closes, that's where the bar is gonna be. That's how you read a candlestick. So you see how the tail goes all the way up there?
Yeah.
So that means the price opened at the bottom of the square, the rectangle. The price went all the way up here at some point in the day, and it closed here. But it's still green because it closed above the opening price. Vice versa, if it's red, it opened here at that line, and then at some point it went high.
What do you mean it opened there? What does that mean?
So red means it opened high at this line, and it closed here. But at some point it went up real high, and then the price pulled down. And then the price pulled low, and it closed here. You get it?
I don't get the opening part. What does that mean?
So when the market opens...
Oh, you're talking about the market open.
Yeah, like the market opens...
Isn't that what, E350 today?
So we look at today's candlesticks. This would be the top. Wherever... If it's a... Today was green. So here it opened at 83.50. And it closed at 85 something. 85.35. So if you look at the day candlestick, you see it opened here 83.50 and it closed here at 85.45. But at some point in the day though, it went higher than that because it's got this tail up here.
Yeah, I guess.
But it came down because remember, got that bad news from Apple.
But it went above the point. So
exactly.
At, so it's...
That's how you read a candlestick. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you see two red candlesticks like this, you know the price is coming down because it's pulling down. The sellers are in control.
If
you see two green candlesticks that are like...
So how do I see this?
You have to change your chart 1 to candlesticks, which you're in Robinhood. So Robinhood, I don't think even has this. So you're going to have to download another app.
What app should I download?
I prefer probably TD Ameritrade or Webull. And then the other thing is you can graph trend lines. So since I just put all these lines on this chart, we're going to do another company. Let's do... Dang, let's not do Zoom. Let's do Microsoft. So we'll graph trend lines on Microsoft, okay? So basically to graph trend lines, you're going to want to try to graph the chart where you can get the most pieces that touch. And if you can't touch a lot, it's okay. Don't force it. So we're going to graph a trend line. So let's say we just go from here and we graph. And you want to draw it through. So you see, you kind of want to draw it, yeah, like past the point where you see you can't really do this one perfect. So technically, Microsoft was on a trend higher, but then this happened. So what you want to do is when you see the stock has broke the trend line, if you were like what they call trading, where let's say you're not coming in a position where you're going to hold long. Like if you're holding Microsoft long and you bought back here, you're just going to hold this out. You know what I mean? But if you come in and let's say you're only like holding something for a couple of days. Oops, I want to do trend line. You're going to want to graph this and see where it's going. Because what you want to kind of do is see if you can out-predict this what's happening here. So it looks like Microsoft is actually breaking the trend. Because you see how that green candlestick is here?
Yeah, like above it?
Yeah, so that's how you want to tell if something's breaking trend. If you draw trend lines and you see a perfect clean, this is a clean upward trend, right? And then here something happened. Just like you see how this was a downward trend?
Yeah.
So back here Microsoft was in an upward trend and then it changed course. And it changed course so bad it went down below where it was over here. This is 135. It came down so far. These people probably got real nervous because look how it was trading sideways for all that time. For months. almost like the whole 2019, that whole year was trading sideways. Literally. And then it went up, started going up. 2020, the whole month of this year, this whole year, Microsoft has been up. And then look, in January, then the market, the news came out about COVID. Boom, dragged it all the way down here. All that progress they made came all the way down. After COVID, this is why they tell you to buy after a huge dip like this. Because look how high it's gone since. It's gone up over $40 a share. Over $40 a share, yeah. And now it's on an upward trend. The problem is now we're coming into a downward trend. So what you want to do is be able to figure out, is this downward trend going to be a long-term thing where it's going to be like this? Or is this going to be a downward trend where it's a quick blip? If it starts walking over here, then it's most likely going to be going back. So this is how you read. But you want to figure out your entry prices, kind of like I told you here. Like for Peloton, I prefer to buy Peloton if I'm going to buy them at like $79.
So you think it's going down?
Potentially. It doesn't have a clear trend right now. It's like this is like a mess. So if you judge it based on the last 2 days, it looks like it's going back up. And it's only had good news. So so for Peloton to be down kind of doesn't make any sense.
Because of Apple though, right?
Yeah, that Apple news. People have to digest that. Like you see the last article, Apple's Fitness Plus service is coming for Peloton. So it's going to take a minute for the news to digest for Peloton. But Peloton's so strong, I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't think they're going to fall back.
Yeah.
But they could. You know. So that's how you figure out your levels. Once you figure out your levels and you know the prices, you know if the stock is falling, but maybe it's not falling that fast, but it's coming down to a level. You know, like if the stock's at $80.50, you know I need to wait till it hits 79. So, and if it doesn't hit 79 and it gets to 80 and then it goes up, you go, okay, it's not going to test that line. If it hits 79, you want to wait until it bounces off 79. If you buy 79, it could blow past 79. But you use those levels to give you a gauge as to, are the sellers going to enter the trade or not? The buyers. If the buyers don't enter the trade, you don't enter the trade. Okay, you guys, proud mom moment. So I've been teaching Arius how to trade in the stock market, how to protect his money and all that stuff. And y'all, I gave him money for his birthday. Arius just turned 21, if you didn't know. And I gave him some money for his 21st birthday. And he took all his money and put it in the market. Of all the things he could do with his money, he put it in the market. That made me feel so proud. I was like, that is such a proud mom moment. So I just had to tell you guys about that. But I'm about to go to bed, so we will catch up and finish this video. Or not finish it, but we'll continue the video. We're going to keep it going tomorrow. So I just had to tell y'all though, because I was like so proud. And I have to admit, I'm about to watch P-Valley. I'm on episode 4. I've gotten sucked in. I can't even deny it. And I actually kind of like it, and the music is so good. Like, it's all my favorite songs, because I got a little bit of like I have a little love for trap music, so I definitely am feeling it. I like the actresses and the actors in this show. Like, it just reminds me of Players Club back in the day, and Players Club used to be my movie. I've seen that movie at least 20 times. So P-Valley is right up my alley, and that rhyme was not on purpose. Hey guys, so today is Thursday and I am about to hurry up and make dinner. I'm actually making my Nana's Zesty Chicken, which is the video you guys just saw if you've been watching or keeping up with my videos, I should say. We're gonna make it right now. Let me get my light set up though. Let me see. What's a good color? Okay, this should be suffice. So I'm gonna use my Lori's. You can't go wrong with your Lori's. Another one you can also use if you like this is adobo. Goya, whatever floats your boat, however you say it. But I like to do seasoning salt. I've been using seasoning salt for like most of my life. I actually just got put on to the Goya seasoning, so you know, for me, I just typically grab the seasoning salt because it's easy that way. And then I'm going to take some garlic powder next. And we're just gonna season this chicken all over the top. I'm sorry you guys can't see me what I'm doing, but if you want a detailed play-by-play recipe, then check me out on the last video or one of the last videos that is live on my channel, and you will see it there. But I'm just really quickly crushing this black pepper so I can get it all over this chicken because I love black pepper. I don't know about you guys. It's probably one of my favorite seasonings to cook with. I'm one of those people when I go to the restaurant and the waiter is doing my salad and he has the pepper grinder and he's like, is this enough? I'm like, nope, keep going. Keep going. That's me. I'm like, keep going till your arm fall off. I want as much black pepper as I can get. So let me see, where's my paprika? Oh, I'm actually cheating and my camera is on top of the paprika. So we're gonna switch this out. You have to be creative when you're doing videos. Put the camera wherever you can put it, make it fit. So that's exactly what I did. I like to use paprika because it adds color to your chicken, basically helps it to get that nice pretty brown color that you just love to see. So yeah, you guys, I know lately I've been talking a lot about the market on my channel, so if you're not really into the market, my apologies. It's just kind of like one of those things where I'm really into it right now. And I feel like I just want you guys to learn so bad because they say, number one, be the change you want to see in this world. And I've looked at statistics so many times that talk about people of color and how we are not represented in the market as compared to our counterparts. And I just feel like if I have a platform, I'm gonna use it to try to help encourage you guys to do some things to build wealth and to get into establishing some wealth for yourself long term. So I just really wanted to be, you know, be that person to just encourage you guys to get started. Do what you can too. Like, you don't have to jump in with a whole bunch of money. You can jump in with just enough to buy a share and add to your stockpile week by week. Like, let's say you do $50 a week or $100 every 2 weeks. $100 will buy you a share of Peloton, and you had $20 left. So do what you can. You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money, but at the same time, if you start now and start small, you also can find funds that are safer, like similar to what you'd be invested in if you were in your 401k. Like, there's so many options. Okay, wait. Need the most important ingredient, which is the zesty dressing. But yeah, like, don't not do it because you're scared. Get your confidence up by reading and doing things to educate yourself. Like, that's how you know, the Bible says study to show yourself approved, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm quoting that right. But just study, learn, you know, build your confidence that way. That's how I built my confidence. I didn't know anything. And I will say, when I first started, I was real nervous and intimidated by the market. But I figured if other people can do it and they can make money, what's to say I can't? You know, the only thing that's holding me back from doing it is my fear and myself. And I know that I will say this, you guys, do not do it though without really doing your research and building your confidence up, because you can lose money. And when you move your money from stock to stock and this to that and do all this jumping around, that's the easiest way to lose money. And as I mentioned earlier, I think I said in this video, that Bill Gates makes the comment, or there's a quote about how in the market, money moves from the patient to the impatient, or the impatient to the patient. And I wholeheartedly believe in that. When things go down, you just got to be patient, because as long as you're invested in good companies and good stocks, you're going to end up getting that return. Lord have mercy. I made it in the bed, you guys, and I am so tired, but I wanted to close this video out. I just have to say, I put the chicken recipe up on the channel just a little bit ago. Well, it's actually been a few hours now, but it's so dope doing YouTube and having people actually say that they tried something that I recommended. I don't know why, like, that little thing makes me feel so good, and it just made me feel like really cool that my grandma taught my mom this simple recipe, and my mom taught me, and I was able to teach you guys, and so many of you have said that you've tried it, which just makes me feel like really, really dope. So YouTube is just such an amazing thing. It's so cool to see how you can really connect with people that you've never met, and people can actually just feel like they want to watch your content. That's just so dope to me. So I appreciate you guys so much, more than you could ever know. But I'm about to go to sleep. My husband is trying to take himself to sleep as well, so we're gonna turn in for the evening. But I just want to say I appreciate you guys more than you could ever know. And if you enjoy these vlogs, I know these last couple have been kind of long, but I just really didn't want to edit out anything. So I did want to just really quick say, if you ever want to know what part of the video you can watch at certain timestamps, if you don't want to see certain sections, you can actually click the little button with the numbers that says like what time or how many minutes, and it'll take you to that section of the video. So if you want to skip around, I will have that down below. I'll try to pin a comment in each of the videos so you can do that. That way you don't feel like you have to watch a whole hour video, or if you decide you want to watch part of the video and come back, you can do that as well. So I'll try to make sure to do that in each of these videos so you can kind of jump around and don't feel like you have to sit here for a whole hour. With that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and go to sleep. So thanks again. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I hope you are all doing really well. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Well, I'll see you before that, but make sure you stay tuned for the next vlog on next Friday. We're gonna keep this thing rolling. I hope you're enjoying them. And make sure you guys have a great rest of your day, because I'm rambling. Bye.